When most people talk about wrestling, they think about the Attitude Era. And why shouldn't they? It was the most popular and exciting time to be a wrestling fan, spanning from about 1997 to about 2001, and a lot of people argue that the sport just hasn't been the same since. And while this might be true, we've still been treated to some great matches since that era ended. So today, I give you my top 10 matches post-Attitude Era.
Number 10, Jeff Hardy vs. The Undertaker in a ladder match for the Undisputed Championship. Jeff Hardy's always been known to be the king of the ladder match, so on the July 1st episode of Raw in 2002, it made fans think he had a fighting chance trying to take the championship from the dead man. While still considered a mid-carder at the time, that did not stop Hardy from giving Undertaker all that he could handle in this match, coming extremely close to bringing down the championship on multiple occasions. He did, however, ultimately fall short, as Undertaker was able to reclaim the championship. After the match, Taker raised Hardy's hand in respect, proving that he did belong in the main event. Number 9, Rey Mysterio vs. Kurt Angle vs. Randy Orton, WrestleMania 22. While the match only runs for about 11 minutes, it's on my list because of how fast-paced and exciting it was, and it had some very good spots, most notably the triple German suplex that is still put on highlight reels today. The match concluded with Rey Mysterio pinning Randy Orton to win his first World Heavyweight Championship in the honor of his fallen friend, Eddie Guerrero. Number 8, Shawn Michaels vs. Triple H in a street fight, SummerSlam 2002. This match saw former best friends turn into worst enemies as they tore each other apart in this street fight. Shawn Michaels hadn't had a match in over 4 years, and fans were wondering if he could still perform at a high level. The showstopper didn't disappoint, besting Triple H in this street fight. However, Triple H got the last laugh after attacking Michaels after the match with a sledgehammer. Number 7, the Hardys vs. Dudleys, Royal Rumble 2000. Madison Square Garden, one of wrestling's most famous arenas, was home to the first ever tag team tables match. As this was a brand new match type that no one had ever seen before, I felt all 4 men did a great job walking the fans through it and told a great story within the confines of the rules. How both members of a team have to be put through a table, and you can't put yourself through a table. Not to mention the awesome ending when Jeff Hardy jumped off a taxi cab and landed on a Devon Dudley through 2 tables. Awesome. Number 6, Kevin Owens vs. John Cena, Elimination Chamber 2015. In what is the most recent match on my list, we were treated to a rare champion vs. champion match in late 2015, Kevin Owens making his main roster debut and going straight after John Cena. Owens would mark the first time an NXT champion appeared on the main roster with his championship belt. After going just over 20 minutes, KO shocked the world by beating John Cena with a pop-up powerbomb, making himself and the NXT brand look like $1 million. Number 5, Taz vs. Kurt Angle, Royal Rumble 2000. Yep, that's right, I have 2 matches from the same pay-per-view. Deal with it. Alright, so let's set the scene here. An undefeated Kurt Angle set out an open challenge saying he would face anyone that would step up to him. In one of the greatest debuts in wrestling history, enter Taz, to one of the biggest pops MSG has ever heard for their hometown guy. After 3 minutes of throwing the gold medalist around like a rag doll, Taz made Kurt Angle submit to his Tazmission chokehold. This would be Angle's first loss in the WWF. What a debut. Number 4, CM Punk vs. John Cena for the WWE Championship, Money in the Bank 2011. Alright, let's be honest, who doesn't love this match? The first 5-star rated match in WWE since 1997. As great as this match is, the storyline behind it is even better. In his hometown of Chicago, CM Punk was attempting to do the impossible, win the WWE Championship with his last night in the company. And that's exactly what he did. In one of the most shocking storylines in wrestling history, CM Punk won the championship without being contracted with Vince McMahon, blowing him a kiss as he left. Number 3, the Wyatt family vs. The Shield. What's that? These teams have faced multiple times? You're goddamn right, and every single one is a classic, but my favorite, the one I'm referring to here, is a match at Elimination Chamber in 2014. Most 6-man tag team matches just turn out to be a big cluster of big spots and finishing moves. Not the case here. The 2 teams with contrasting styles made it one of the best feuds of all time. Both teams getting the advantage back and forth, that part where Roman Reigns breaks out of their sister Abigail, the Wyatts would eventually prevail, and it truly felt like they survived a war. Number 2, the first Elimination Chamber, Survivor Series 2002. If I did a list of my favorite pay-per-views of all time, this show would definitely be up there. Triple H put his World Heavyweight title on the line in the brand new Elimination Chamber match created from the messed up mind of Eric Bischoff. There's been a handful of great chamber matches since this first one way back in 2002, but I still have to say this one is my absolute favorite. Everyone in the match is a certified main eventer, and who could forget Shawn Michaels finally getting revenge on Triple H, taking the world title, and it'd be the last time he was world champion in his career. Here we are at number 1, and my favorite post-Attitude Era match is Rey Mysterio vs. Eddie Guerrero, WrestleMania 21. Before you jump to the comments section, just hear me out, would you? In what turned out to be Eddie Guerrero's last WrestleMania match before his tragic death in 2005, he left us with an absolute classic. These guys have never had a bad match together, that much is clear. But for me, I couldn't rank anything higher than this match on my list. Maybe it is because it's Eddie's last WrestleMania match. Maybe it's because the match made history before it even started. For the first time ever, reigning tag team champions faced each other at the show of shows. Whatever the reason, it's my number 1, and I think we can all agree that we wish we could see them go at it one last time. So that's my top 10. Let's see yours in the comments below, and as always, thanks for watching.